Yeah. Look, Ourimbah, could just a bit closer to the mic.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay,
Yeah,
ready?
nice.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll start.
La, 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 la. Yep. Good.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Today I'm delighted to have as my guest a poet that, it has been said, walks in the shadow of Banjo Paterson and Henry Lawson. Many of you would have studied his work in school and elsewhere. He has the Order of Australia and 3 honorary doctorates, and he's here to talk about his recently published anthology of his work. Welcome, Ourimbah Ted.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, look, I should have thought about this before. Look, Ourimbah, it's Ourimbah. Look, is there a shortened version of Ourimbah I could use during the interview?
Not really. No.
Do you mind if I just call you Ted?
That's my surname. Do you want me to call you by your surname?
No.
Look, you can call me by nickname, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, my second wife, she called me Honey or Dal.
I'm not calling you Honey or Dal.
Fair enough.
What about just Mr. Ted?
Okay.
All right. Look, we'll have that out, and I'll yeah. Monique, we'll just go start again.
Beauty.
Okay. Today I'm delighted to have as my guest a poet that has been said walks in the shadow of Banjo Paterson and Henry Lawson. Many of you would have studied his work in school and elsewhere. He has the Order of Australia and 3 honorary doctorates, and he's here to talk about his recently published anthology of his work. Welcome, Ourimbah Ted.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Mr. Ted, in your career spanning 4 decades, you've written many of the most...
Oh, sorry. Hello, Macca? Yeah. How are you? Yeah, I'm in town just doing promotion for the book. You know what it's like? We still on for next month.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Ted.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... I'm trying to do the interview. Your publicist said I only have an hour.
Macca, let me call you back. I'm doing this interview with it's Todd. Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah, I'll call you back. All right. Yeah, you don't play that one.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you mind if you don't take any calls while we're doing this?
Yeah, it's on silent. It's cool.
Something, I suppose. Okay, let's go again.
Yep.
Look, can I ask you about one of your most iconic poems, The Flood?
Yeah, it's top poem. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm not the only person intrigued by the end of the 7th stanza. Quote, "The riverbank now surrendered to the torrent from the high ground. It drowned the river contours under the inextricable watery blanket. G'day, Crystal and Steph." It's an epic poem, but the "G'day, Crystal and Steph," it doesn't fit in the poem at all.
Why not?
It just sounds like a shout out.
Well, it is a shout out.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I was at this pub in Queensland. Maybe it was Tassie. Anyway, I met these 2 young ladies, right? And they told me they had to study my stuff in English. So the blonde one, I think it was Steph, lovely. And I asked if I could she asked if I could give them a shout out in one of my poems. So
You can't do that.
well, I can, and I did. Mate, I'm an artist. How many books of poetry have you written?
Well, okay. I just never thought of an epic poem as a...
As a what?
Look, moving on. Now, as a young man, you were a shearer for 5 years, and that has been described as the bedrock of your love of the bush and an inspirational time of your life. What was the name of the shearing station you spent most of the time?
It's in Wikipedia, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got my research notes here. Don't you remember?
Yeah. It was, what is it? There's a lot with a very similar.
What state was it in?
South Australia, probably.
Probably. It wasn't in South Australia. Try again.
Victoria, yes. That's it.
No.
Yeah.
You were a shearer, weren't you? I mean, Wikipedia says you're at Lake Grace Station in Western Australia from 1970 to 1975. So you weren't even close.
Hey, that doesn't mean I can't identify with the bush and the experience.
This is incredible. So Wikipedia is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, this is being recorded. If this went out,
Well, you could edit it out. You've got the technology.
we better. So, well, what did you do during those 5 years?
I was at uni in Sydney. Yeah.
Uni in Sydney. Studying what?
Arts.
For 5 years?
Well, on and off. I took, sometimes I'm less than others.
So you got your degree?
Well, not as such.
Oh.
I was in this squatting glebe and it was disgusting. But my heart was always in the bush. Yeah.
Yeah, your heart was just not your body. Have you done many interviews before? I can't put this out.
No, it's fine. You just edit stuff out that my publicist will have a listen. They'll say, "Oh, take that. That's no good." I think that's how it works. Yeah.
If you had got here on time, we could have talked. We could have sorted some stuff out before.
Yeah, well, Sydney traffic. I mean, everything's a tollway now.
All right. Moving on. One of the most evocative and stirring poems is Burnt Memory.
Yeah.
The metaphors you used to illustrate the fire, destruction and subsequent renewal of the bush town. What about a movie?
What now? Aren't we doing an interview? What movie do you want to go see? I don't want to.
Oh, no. The poem. I meant to say it's cinematic.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I guess.
Can we talk about the prestigious Carling Poetry Award you received in London a few months back? That must have been a great experience.
No?
No,
I'm still dirty about it. I mean, they put me up in this posh hotel. It's not it's a famous I don't remember. Anyway, do you know they've got all those things that you can keep, right? You got your soaps, your tea bags, the white slippers, and that, like all the lovely little bits and bobs. Yeah. So I get back to Oz. I get this bill from the pub asking for £100, not dollars, for the big white robe I took home.
The robe isn't free.
Well, yes, it is, mate. It's part of the free stuff. They put it there for you on the hanger for you to take.
No.
Hey, just a sec. Where's the gents?
The second door down on the left, just before reception.
Oh, I'm absolutely fanning. I'll be back in a sec.
All right,
cool. Like.
Monique. Yeah, it's a disaster. I said we need to talk to him first. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, gee. I would have been better off interviewing that mime who keeps asking to come on the pod. What? Oh, you're kidding. Didn't you try to stop him? Stand in front of the cab or something? Oh, so he's gone. Yeah, I'll call her. Maybe we can